Good evening everyone, my name is Alex Dodds. Welcome to episode 80 of Dodds Diaries. Now today is Monday the 9th of September, it is 2033, and in this diary it is the holiday of the year which I look forward to all the time. Yeah, I'm going abroad, and for this year's holiday in the sun I'll be travelling to Alicante in Spain. And from then on, me and my mum, we're going to Benidorm. Seen the TV show, all my mates have been there, pretty much everyone I know has been there, and now finally it is my turn to go and see the sights of that town. Now, we fly with Jet 2 this year, and we fly from Newcastle Airport. That'll be on the Tuesday, the 10th of September, at 6:30 in the morning. So before that, I've got to go and get some sleep, because I've got to be up at 2:15 in the morning. Now last year's holiday in Salou, Costa de Roda, we had a fab time. Now this year will be a little different. Train-wise, Benidorm doesn't really have much in the way of trains. It does have the Alicante tram train system that runs from Alicante City along Costa Blanca to Benidorm and further. Plenty of bars and restaurants over there, so I'll be going in a few of them as well. So on night times you might not see much from me, because I'm going to be busy having a few drinks and going to the sea and that. So it all sounds fantastic. I've been really excited for this for months. But unfortunately, there is another snag. There is a snag. The weather, yet again. I've been reading forecasts, and it is not looking too good for a number of days. Forecasts have been saying rain, thunder, with some saying sun as well. I just really hope this holiday is going to be a good one. At the moment, right up to date, I've been quite pessimistic. I've seen what it's like when the rain really starts coming down over there. After all, last year in Salou we had rain a few times, and within seconds the place could be like a washout. Now hopefully that won't happen this year. But if it does, the worst comes, we'll just have to make the best of it. Right, for you it's going to be a few moments, but for me it's probably going to be about 5 hours. Time for me to get some sleep. So, hope you enjoy this holiday and the rest of it's to come. It's going to be, we're going for a week, but it might not be a 7-part, it might just be a 3-part, because I'll probably merge all the bits together. So, let's enjoy this holiday. I hope you enjoy everything what's to come. I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning everyone. It's now 20 to 4, and already we've got some fit fog. Just waiting for me to get in the car, and then we're off to the airport. And I am still feeling quite pessimistic about this holiday, but here we go. Right, off we go. now. And it is still foggy here, which is definitely not a good sign at all. Well, here we are, we're on a figure to Bowen. We depart at 6:30. Flight time's about 2.5 hours. So we'll be flying across France into Spain. Over there is a British Airways plane and a few EasyJet ones there as well. That British Airways plane is going to be stuck here all day because that's pretty much most of the BA flights today have been cancelled because of a strike. Now, the interior of this one, last year we were on a TUI and that was all blue. This year it's all red. We're on Jet 2. Let's enjoy ourselves.
It's ready to go. Thank you for boarding so promptly. Means we should be able to get away slightly ahead of schedule. 2 hours 25 minutes to take us down to Alicante this morning. Flight conditions are generally very nice indeed. And once we get above the fog and the murk here in Newcastle, it should be very nice conditions indeed for flying. Down in Alicante itself, it's a nice morning. The temperature at the moment's 21, highs later on of 30 degrees. Expecting broadly clear skies, possibility of a little bit of breeze coming from the west later on. I'm going to be flying the aeroplane. I'll get back to you in the cruise with an update on the arrival time and the routine that we're taking. Until then, I will leave you in peace. I'd just like to ask for your full attention for the safety briefing and cabin crew and more about to give you is important and is for your benefit. It does cover the safety features pertinent to this specific type of aircraft. Thank you for your attention. I hope you have a good flight.
Now it's time for the Boeing 737-400. I think to take to the skies. Just up there is where I was having breakfast earlier on.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've got a great flight lined up for you today. But first, here are the safety procedures from...
So we're taxiing towards the runway. It looks like the air traffic control tower somewhere around here. One more turn. I know all this from last year.
girls. Please stay seated for a little longer.
Once the seatbelt signs have been turned off, feel free to move around, but please buckle up when you're in your seat.
You'll also be able to use any electronic devices you have with you, so long as they...
Centres.
Our cabin crew are busy preparing our award-winning in-flight service. Have a look at our tasty menu and Jet2 shop brochure to see what's on offer. And we'll be with you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're treating you to a terrific 20% off the printed prices in our Jet2 shop brochure for all fragrance, beauty and watches.
Our cabin crew will be handing out 20% off vouchers soon, so make sure you get one, because you won't want to miss these savings.
So go on, spoil yourself.
Looking at all these clouds, looks like the Antarctic. For about 35 minutes now, so still got under 2 hours to go. Flying over the English Channel. There's actually sea down there, so we're passing going into France shortly. We're probably about 37,000 feet above sea level.
Around 10 local time in Alicante, which is going to put us on stand around 25 minutes ahead of schedule this morning. The routine today took us off the westerly runway in Newcastle, initially heading down towards Liverpool, over Wales, across the Bristol Channel, down towards Exeter. And at the moment we're heading towards the Brest Peninsula in northern France, heading out of the Bay of Biscay towards Bilbao, then down towards Pamplona, just to the east of Madrid, starting out
days, so it's perfect to complement your holiday style. This 75ml bottle can be yours today for £43.60, saving you a massive £25 on the high street price. Not forgetting about the gents, we've got our amazing Armani Code Duo set. Now on the high street this would cost you around £94 for the two 30ml bottles. However, with our 20% off, you're getting it for the unbeatable price of just £35.20, meaning it's just over £15 a bottle. Now gents, these are all packaged separately, meaning you can gift one if you're feeling generous, or keep both of the drink for yourself. Again, like I say, with it being packaged separately, they're ideal Christmas gifts, and you're not breaking the budget. We can't let you go without telling you about our amazing Trans Formulas Marine Removal Suite. This age-defying formula comes in the travel-friendly size of 50ml, and it's been described by the likes of the Daily Mail as the best gift in a jar. Its active ingredients further reduce spiders and wrinkles, and even dark circles, and it can be yours today for £78. Whereas on the high street you would be paying over £50 for this. Now ladies and gents, the weather here in Alicante.
Right. We're about under an hour away from Alicante. And the scenery up here is fantastic. This is of course, I think, still France that we're going across, maybe. Slightly heading into Spain, perhaps. France is where I will be in a couple of months' time. Descending now towards Alicante. So we are in Spain now. Hola. When you descend, you do feel the G-forces. Your stomach tightens up.
Again, everybody from the flight deck, it's the captain with an update on numbers. Just started our initial descent down towards Alicante, where we should be arriving, as promised, nicely out of schedule, landing in just over 20 minutes from now, expected to land on the westerly runway now. Wind has come round, it's about a 15 mile an hour breeze coming from the northwest. Other than that, the weather's very nice indeed, chilly, more or less clear skies, and the temperature is a very pleasant 24 degrees as we speak. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for choosing to follow me, jet2.com. Hope you have a great holiday, and
turn out here in the Valriac Sea. And if I'm right, that is Benidorm just up there. If I can see it. It's going to take an hour on the coach to get from Alicante up to there.
He's in the Queen's Hotel. He's in again.
Well, let's get right.
Let's get right this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're sure you can't wait to enjoy your holiday, but don't stand up just yet.
Rather than standing and waiting, please stay seated and buckle up until we switch the seatbelt signs off.
Please leave your phone in your bags or pockets. You can switch it to pocket at the same time. And just to let you know, you're not allowed to smoke or vape on the journey to the terminal, or in the terminal itself.
Before you go, please make sure you've got everything with you. Take care when you open the overhead lockers, as some things may have moved during the flight. As you leave us, please take care as there will be a gap between the plane and the steps or air bridge. If you're travelling with children, please hold their hand. As the saying goes, mind the gap.
Our friendly team will take you into the terminal. They'll also be happy to help you in the baggage reclaim area.
If you're on a Jet2 holiday and taking the transfer coach to your hotel, it will be ready and waiting for you on the floor labelled as -2.
Take the lifts in the arrivals area and look out for our customer helpers who will be waiting for you. You can't miss them. They'll be wearing our famous red uniform. And of course, a big welcoming smile.
Thanks for flying with us today. From all of us, happy holiday!
Ladies and gentlemen, passengers who do require assistance from the aircraft, would you please remain seated? All passengers and the small and the crew members
Stormen now. Stormen. Gotta make it long.
Hola, amigos. We're now in Alicante, here in Costa Blanca, in Spain. It's just coming up to 11 o'clock. We're at Alicante Airport on the bus that'll take us up to Benidorm. We'll be there in about an hour or so. My mum here's with us. She will have a lovely time. Right, so far, that was a good flight, what we had. We actually got here about 20 minutes early. That's good. Jet2 into Benidorm now. Right, hola. Here we are in Benidorm, Costa Levante here in Spain. It's now 25 to 3 Spanish time. Have a look. When we got here about 12ish, it was hot and sunny, but we had to wait, check in, and here we go, heavy rain. Just as I feared. I don't know how we're going to manage to get through this. This is just absolutely terrible, and I think this is going to be all week. I just don't know what we're going to do. If we got checked in earlier, we were planning to go to the beach, but now we're just seeing this. It's just as well we haven't. Oh well, I have to try and make the most of it. I haven't even got to the seafront yet, to Levante Beach yet, and already it's chucking it down. Just have to maybe find stuff to do indoors. Oh well. Okay, it's now 10 to 4. We've already had one bit of thunder and heavy batch of rain. Now that it pretty much was all them black clouds up there is where all the rains were. But that's passing over. It's not looking too pretty behind, but hopefully it should give us a little breather for now. So we're going to head down to the front and check it out. Right, here we are, the seafront in Benidorm. This is Levante Beach. This is the Bollariat Sea. Although we're actually more nearer to the Mediterranean this time than what we were 12 months ago in Salou. Just down the coast is Alicante itself. Heading further up, you've got going towards Calp and Valencia. Now, if you were to head straight across the Bollariat Sea towards the Med, you'd actually be heading towards Algiers, which is the capital of Algeria. That rock over there is called Lalia de Benidorm. Seen this place on the telly loads of times. All my mates have been here. Now I'm finally here. You can see all this was all the rain. That's all heading out to sea. Now hopefully I'm going to try and have a quick dip in the sea today. We don't have dinner until 8 o'clock. Some blue skies there at least. Now one thing I can say is this is a more lively resort than Salou. There are a lot more bars and restaurants here. Some of them of course we will have a look at this week. That is providing we can last the full week, which I hope we can. Temperature out here is about the mid-20s, and let's enjoy ourselves. Oh, trains wise, there is the tram train system further up in the town, which I will have a look at. To get on the main railways, I'll have to go, it'll be Alicante itself. That's where Alicante Terminal Renfe station is. Well, the sunshine and blue skies finally did come out. The sun's just gone behind that cloud. Look at that, out there. That's another massive rain cloud that's making its way out to sea. I managed to have a swim finally in the sea, and it is absolutely beautiful. I've missed it big time. 12 months ago since I had a swim in that. One thing I can say with Benidorm is there are loads of hotels, very tall buildings around here. I think there's probably more tall buildings at this seaside resort than anywhere in the world. Huge! Now I think of some of the prices stopping in some of them as well. And there's the sun shining again as we get towards tea time. We have decided to have a drink of Carlin in a pub which is pretty much home from home. We've come to the Geordie Bar, and I like this one. It's got all the Newcastle United colours, all the football shirts in there, which is of course my team, all photographs, and in total these two drinks came to about, I think, about between 3 and 4 euro. That is very cheap. We're just walking back to the hotel. It looks like we're walking along one of the main strips of Benidorm. We've come across loads and loads of British bars. Quite a few of them I think I should be having a few drinks with, and having all these bars around, it's like home from home around here. Look, there's one up there. Rover's Return, tribute to Coronation Street. Right, it's 10:20 Spanish time. We were just about to go out until we just had, yes, another washout. More rain and thunder. And we've got more of this to come tomorrow. We're going to have a walk back to the front just for one final look before we come back. I am tired as out, and I've had quite a bit of drink as well. Right, come back to Levante Beach. Lit up at night, it is absolutely spectacular. It's more lit up than Salou, but out to sea somewhere is that storm that we just saw, which is making its way towards Algeria. You might have just seen it just there, that flash of lightning. And that's what we had just now. Okay, we've returned to our Hotel Poseidon Resort. Let's have a look at the view before I go. It's actually a pretty similar view to what I had in Salou last year. You know, we've got a view of the swimming pool. And of course this time we've got a view of more of hotels. All of these will be, all these big towers will be hotels and holiday apartments. But I would imagine they'd be quite expensive to stop in one of them. And they look lovely lit up at night. It is now 20 past 11. Our first day here in Benidorm has been a bit of an average day. But this morning we set it off to Newcastle Airport in the fog. That looked like a taster of what was to come. Alright, getting on the plane, no problems. It was a good flight from Newcastle to Alicante with Jet 2. Then got the coach transfer from Alicante to here. It's an hour's ride. And had to wait a couple. Now, I think there's another thunderstorm on the way. I just saw one just up there just now. I'd have to put up with them for the rest of this week. I don't know how I'll get through it. We had to wait a couple of hours to check in because our room wasn't ready. But it was hot and sunny at the time. But then, just as we got checked in, the rain and the thunder started coming down. And a dozen half lashed down over here. After all, we are in a Mediterranean tropical climate. I can hear rumbles. It's definitely on it. There's definitely one on its way now. And then once all that thunder went and then revealed blue skies and hot sunshine. So I went on the beach for a bit. Levante Beach here, Benidorm, is fantastic. It is much more livelier than Salou. I can't think of anywhere else in Spain that is lively than Benidorm. Probably the only other place I can think lively is in Mallorca, Magaluf. Should I go there one year? You never know. So I'd like to have a swim in the sea, the Balearic Sea. Lovely and warm. And we've had our dinners here. We've got half board again. That's breakfast and our dinner included. And then I've had quite a few drinks actually. I actually went into a pub called the Geordie Bar Tat, which was a bit of a taste of home. I just saw another flash there. I think that's going to come during the night. Then we've had, after dinner, more thunder and rain came, and then we've just been down for a walk on Levante Beach, lit up at night. It's lovely lit up at night. Does actually remind me of Blackpool illuminations. Looks very nice. Right, that's the end of this part. So tomorrow, well, the plan was I would have been going to the beach, and I was planning to go and have a look at the Alicante tram system, which is what I will have to get to Alicante itself one day. But unfortunately, with the weather, all we're going to have to do is just play it by ear. If I have to spend the rest of this holiday drinking in bars and pubs and clubs, well, there you go. Thank you for watching this part. See you in the morning for part 2. Good night. Good morning everyone. Today is Wednesday the 11th of September. It's now 10 o'clock and day 2 here in Benidorm. Well, we don't know what we're going to do. I was going to go look at the Alicante tram system and I would have gone on the beach, but well, we've just had some rain this morning. It's cloudy, it's going to be like this all day, so I could basically just say thank you for watching and see you again tomorrow, because if it's going to rain too much I may as well not bother doing any video in today. But no, I'll do something to keep the spirits up. See what happens today. Okay, we've come down to Levante Beach. The sun is breaking through at times, but you can see that all these storm clouds are around. Look at that down there. That is definitely a massive storm heading towards Alicante itself. And we've got grey clouds approaching us as well. You would expect this weather back in the UK, but over here we don't really expect it. But I suppose we have just been unlucky this week. And there's the sun again breaking through. Look at some blue skies there as well. I think we'll have a little walk along here for now. Just having a little walk along the main strip again, which is actually called Calle Cerona. Loads of British pubs and clubs around here, and the drinks for a pint are so cheap here as well. I've seen pubs do Amstel lager, €1.50. I've seen Heineken, €1.50. That is much cheaper than what it is back home for drinks. Drinks in the UK can be very expensive unless you buy them from the supermarkets these days. Finally, take a look. We've got some sunshine and blue skies. Hot weather. People now finally sitting around the pool. Those rain clouds look like they've been avoiding us. They're up there, but at least they're going on the outside. So, while the sunshine, the hot weather is here, there's only one thing we have to do: hit the beach. It is beautiful now. This is what I come abroad for. Glorious sunshine, beautiful beach, lovely seawater, and an absolutely fab atmosphere. Tell you what, I love Benidorm, honestly. Just a pity we can't be guaranteed this weather all week. This is amazing. That water is stunning. Crystal blue. Right, it's just gone 6 o'clock. We're going to have a walk up to Benidorm's tram station. Have a look at that. There are two in the town. There's one which is called Benidorm and the other one, Benidorm Intermodal, which we are walking up to. It's about a 20-minute walk up this road. It's now 20 to 7. This is Benidorm Intermodal tram train stop. It is right beside the big bus station, which is also a shopping centre, and I think there's a hotel up there as well. That is quite massive, that shopping centre. I think it's a known brand as well. Anyway, this is the Alicante tram train system. Uses a mixture of light rail trams, and there's a diesel train as well that runs to here. Now, we only have one example of tram train in the UK, and I believe that is on the Sheffield tram system, where they've just introduced tram train running. So this is the map here. This is where we are. Now there are two stations in Benidorm. This is one of them, which is the terminus. In fact, there are 4 lines on the Alicante system. Starts up there at Dinar, goes through places like Calp and Altea. Now one day we get on the tram here. To get to Alicante, we'll be going down the coast through towards El Campello, then in towards Alicante city itself. That is where I have to go to see the Renfe trains on the main line. Journey time will be about 1 hour and 20-something minutes when we do this, I think. Right, we're going to walk back to the hotel now. So that up there is Lati Station shopping centre, and you can get buses to pretty much nearly everywhere from there. Quite a few places in Spain, not just Benidorm and Alicante. At the very end there you saw the diesel train which operates on the Alicante tram system. So hopefully we'll be on this system tomorrow. That depends on the weather. Now we're just going to relax for the rest of the evening. Alright, it is 10 to 10. Out we go again. For what is the calm before the storm. I am not looking forward to tomorrow. Extreme storms are approaching here. Apparently today Mallorca has been washed out, and I think we're going to have the same tomorrow. I wonder where we'll go for drink tonight. Alright, we've walked the full length of Levante Beach, well, near enough. And let's have a look at it, lit up from a different view. And this looks absolute stunning. This is more like Miami, lit up at night with all the tall buildings. Now that hotel down there looks amazing. That lights up at night. All is calm and the sea's peaceful out here. But unfortunately, in about a couple of hours' time, we're probably going to get some storms. Right, time to hit the bar. This is Calle Cerona. Anyway, we're right outside the Hotel Ambassador. Hotel Calypso is along there. This is what I call a strip, and look at this. This is amazing, lit up at night. A lot of British pubs and clubs around here. Cheap pints and all. What a good atmosphere. You think how lively it is here. What must it be like in Madalou, for example? I know you can't see us that much now. It is quite late. We're just getting back in the hotel. It's now 20 to 1 in the morning. While we're on Calle Cerona, the strip, we went in the Red Lion for a cocktail. And it just felt like being at home. Just a lot different because you don't have to dress up to go in the nightclubs over here. But anyway, here is what we feared. Heavy rain, we've got thunder as well. And the bad news is, this is all got to continue tomorrow, and it's going to get a lot worse. In fact, they've actually shut all the schools throughout Alicante tomorrow, Thursday, due to the extreme weather that's forecasted. At least today, we got on the beach, which is what I thought we wouldn't do, but we did get on it. It did rain this morning, but then the sun came out, we took the chance, and we went on, and I absolutely enjoyed it. Soaking up the sun and going for a swim. I've had a couple of drinks as well today. The prices are very cheap for drinks over here. In fact, the cheapest drink you can get is Amstel. The pub I went in the Tiki City bar, and was about €1.50 for a pint. That is amazing. It's about £1.35 in British pounds sterling. Went up to the tram stop, Benidorm into Mordal. So I had a look at some of the trams. Well, I saw two of them. It's a tram train system. There's one of the electric trams and also one of the diesel tram trains as well. So obviously, train-wise, there's not really anything here apart from that system. The nearest station for trains is Alicante, which we were hoping to go to tomorrow, but I think with this weather, I just do not know what we're going to do. You might not even see much of us on camera tomorrow, because with the rain and the thunder, Oh wow, that was one huge bang. I just saw some forked lightning. Oh, what a shame I didn't have the camera pointed this way. But yeah, this is what we're going to be getting tomorrow, so we'll probably might be stuck in the hotel all day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Good night. Hola, buenos dias. Hello, good morning. Welcome to part 3. Today is Thursday, 12th of September. It's now coming up to 25 to 11 Spanish time. Day 3 here in Benidorm. Look at this already. We've got a severe extreme thunder and rain today. We're hoping to go to Alicante, but there's definitely no way we can get there today with this weather. Looks like we're going to have some flash flooding today as well. So, likelihood is you'll not see me much today, as with the weather we can't really do anything. We could walk to the old town if it improves, but no sign of that. Well, see how today goes. Right, we're going to pop out. Despite the weather, at least what we can do is we're going to go and have a look at Benidorm's old town and possibly the other side of the resort, the Levante Beach area. You can see this morning on Levante Beach we've got very stormy skies out there to see. It's not just here that's getting it. Apparently all of Ibiza as well, getting all this weather, and also Mallorca as well. And the old town is over this way. Levante Beach is over that way as well. Right, here is Benidorm's Levante Beach. The other side, the resort. Just like Salou last year, this looks more like the quieter end. Doesn't seem to be as lively as what Levante Beach is. Again, we've got more tall hotels and holiday apartments around here. More gloomy, stormy skies out to sea. And all this to the right, that is the old town. This is the port where you get the boat to Benidorm Island. Some people actually call it Dove Island. Well, get on that. But we'll have to see how the weather goes. At least for now, we've got a break in the clouds. It's only a matter of time before the rain comes back again. Oh well. Okay, we're just having a walk into the old town we go. Definitely tell it's old. The buildings here look more older than what I've seen so far around the resort. It looks like over here they're doing some refurbishment works. There's areas fenced off. Seen a few high street shops as well from back home over here as well. Been to Levante Beach and the old town. It's alright, quite busy actually, the old town as well. Anyway, we've come back to where would be the majority of times, and that is of course Levante Beach. I think the street here is called Avenue de Madrid. As you can see, it's still pretty stormy. The rain has stopped, so it's just cloudy, but look right the way out there. There's a hell of a lot of storms. According to my radar, and I've looked on the map, on the weather app, some rain's heading down to Alicante. Now it's a very strange sea colour what we've got here. Some people on the beach, but not that many. We just went in a restaurant called La Baja just for an ice cream sundae and a pint of Amstel. Meantime, we're going to just walk back along Levante Beach again. At least enjoying the atmosphere, that's what we can do, although of course ideally I'd rather be on the beach enjoying the sun, but unfortunately with the weather there's just no chance of that at all. None of these skies are still very gloomy. There's still flashes of thunder out there in the Balearic Sea. And there's obviously nothing we can do about Mother Nature. So we'll just plod on. And here we are, another night on Benidorm's Levante Beach. We had a few spots of rain just now. Still out in the Balearic Sea. There's all them thunderstorms and wind and rain. Alicante, right the way down there, has been getting severely battered today when I've seen the photos and the videos. Meantime, we'll just keep walking along here. At least one thing we do like about Benidorm, the atmosphere here is fantastic. It's more lively than what Salou is. Right. Drink. Now I think for drink tonight, since we are in Spain, I fancy sangria. So here it is, sangria. Spanish red wine with like a fruit cocktail inside it. And we come into the White Lion pub. Sitting here on the front with a lightning show of thunderstorms out to sea. There's been a lot of flashes out there. Here for an impressive light show. I've just seen one there. So we finished our sangria. I think tonight we'll just have a walk on the beach. At least the stars are starting to clear a bit. You can actually see the moon. It's just not behind a little cloud there. But hopefully things are now looking up. That breeze is quite nice as well. There are of course still thunder still out at the sea. Right, we're back to the hotel. This is probably going to be the shortest outro ever. We've reached the end of day 3 here in Benidorm. 11:25 it is. Not really much we've done today. We've only been to looked at the old town. Quite a packed area actually. A lot of older buildings around there as well. Benidorm has been a popular resort pretty much since the 60s and 70s when low-cost budget airlines started doing package holidays through to here. We also went to the other side, Levante Beach. It looked more quieter than Levante Beach. Then we've just been back in the hotel for a few hours, and then we've been out drank sangria. The weather has been, well, the thunderstorms were on and off this morning. It's been alright actually. Obviously it's cloudy and there has been spots of rain. All the bad weather has been a little further south in Alicante actually. Just been reading the news and all that. There's had severe flash flooding. Now we're still hoping to get at Alicante tomorrow, but of course that all depends on the weather. And tomorrow is actually Friday the 13th as well. Bloody hell. That's going to be fun. In the meantime, I'll see you in the morning for day 4. Good night.